Y'all, what if the man Cardi B thought was her upgrade turned out to be the biggest humiliation of her career? According to explosive gossip circulating online, the fairy tale she believed she had with Stefon Diggs didn't just collapse, it allegedly exposed something much darker happening behind the scenes. For weeks, fans believed Cardi had finally moved on from the chaos surrounding Offset. The cheating scandals, public apologies, and endless drama. Diggs appeared to be the fresh start, the clean break, and the man who would prove that leaving Offset was the right decision. Everything about the narrative felt like a glow-up moment. But then, the night of the game arrived, and everything began falling apart in real time. It started with an awkward pre-game interview. When Cardi was asked to send a message to Diggs, her tone felt off, cold, distant, almost as if the relationship had already begun to crack. Fans immediately picked up on the energy, sensing something wasn't right. Still, many brushed it off as nerves or misinterpretation. Then, less than 30 minutes after the game ended, social media exploded. Both Cardi and Diggs suddenly unfollowed each other. That single move sent shockwaves across the internet, turning quiet speculation into full-blown chaos. Almost instantly, rumors began circulating that Diggs may have been playing a completely different game the entire time. Insiders allegedly claimed he had been juggling multiple women, with old connections resurfacing around him. Even more shocking were whispers of a secret situation involving young Miami, quietly developing behind the scenes. Whether true or not, the allegations added fuel to an already raging fire, painting a picture far different from the polished image fans had been sold. As if that wasn't humiliating enough, the internet noticed something else. Offset wasn't staying silent. Instead, cryptic posts began appearing, filled with subtle jabs that many fans believed were aimed directly at Cardi. Without saying her name, his presence was felt in the conversation, and it shifted the narrative almost instantly. Suddenly, the story flipped. The same man Cardi had left behind was now watching the chaos unfold, while the man she seemingly chose allegedly walked away, leaving her in the middle of a very public fallout. The contrast wasn't lost on fans, who quickly began asking one brutal question. Did Cardi B leave Offset just to end up even more embarrassed? The internet moves fast, but sometimes a story erupts so intensely that it completely takes over the timeline. Right now, that story centers on Cardi B. What began as a glamorous rebound romance is now being discussed as one of the most embarrassing celebrity relationship spirals of the year. For months, it seemed like Cardi had turned the page. Her past with Offset looked like something she had finally escaped. When her name was linked to Diggs, people celebrated it as a new chapter. Something healthier, something better. But according to ongoing speculation, that picture-perfect narrative may have been far from reality. Behind the scenes, whispers suggest the relationship had already been cracking long before the public noticed. Subtle distance, awkward interactions, and moments that didn't align with the happy couple image all hinted at trouble beneath the surface. Then came that game night, the moment everything unraveled. What seemed like a small, strange interview response quickly turned into a full-blown internet storm. And within hours, the situation didn't just shift, it exploded, leaving fans questioning everything they thought they knew.
Gang girl, that It's about you. I'm just saying, you done got me a whole hour and some interrogating me. It's your time. Is you dating? Cause girl, you look good at that game, girl. I was on the jersey, all that, like, stop trying to hide it. Don't put that jersey on. Trying to tell her how we do. For real, make the folks mad.
Oh my God, man, Tia just woke it up.
This always and if they don't stand on business, Yanti coming for his.
Oh, I gotta put you on his egg.
Girl, he finna Birkin all that out. He finna turn it up, cause he don't want this.
He put the clothes on now.
Want it. He don't want this.
I'm gonna hook you on one.
As soon as the game ended, fans noticed something shocking. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs had unfollowed each other on Instagram, and the timing was brutal. Less than 30 minutes after the final whistle, both accounts quietly hit the unfollow button. In celebrity culture, that move is rarely accidental. It's usually the digital equivalent of announcing that a relationship is officially over. Just like that, The fairy tale romance everyone thought they were watching collapsed overnight. Reports quickly began circulating that Cardi had been planning a massive after-party celebration that same night, a luxurious event rumored to cost well over $1 million. It was supposed to be a glamorous moment filled with music, friends, and cameras everywhere. But Cardi never showed up. Instead, insiders claimed she left the stadium early, disappearing before the celebrations even began. That sudden exit only fueled speculation that something serious had happened behind the scenes. Then the rumors started multiplying. People at the stadium noticed something awkward unfolding in real time. Several women connected to Stefon's past relationships were reportedly present in the crowd, with multiple mothers of his children scattered throughout the venue, some sitting close to the field. For many observers, it painted a messy picture of the NFL star's complicated personal life. But according to gossip pages, that wasn't even the moment that hurt Cardi the most. The real shock came when photos began circulating online showing a woman named Pri moving comfortably within Stefon's inner circle. She was reportedly seen near the field, interacting with his friends, and even sitting close to members of his family. For Cardi, that name carried serious history, as Pri had previously been linked to past cheating drama involving Offset, making the situation feel even more personal and humiliating.
8 months pregnant, Offset went through her phone and caught her texting a nigga, some dog nigga named Stefon Diggs, some football player. He done everybody's hoe in the game, which is kind of ironic because every time your girl want to get their lick back, they go to the big
WAP. What does that stand for?
That's Cardi B.
Then came even more explosive claims. Allegations that Offset had once been secretly involved with a woman named Pri, with rumors ranging from a possible pregnancy to hush money payments. None of those claims were ever fully confirmed, but they were messy enough to leave a lasting mark on the narrative surrounding Cardi B and her past relationship. So when that same woman suddenly appeared around Stefon Diggs' inner circle again, it immediately raised eyebrows. Online observers wasted no time connecting the dots. Was it just a coincidence, or was something deeper unfolding behind the scenes? As the images spread across social media, the internet began constructing a brutal narrative. One suggesting that Cardi may have walked away from one complicated relationship only to step directly into another just like it. While Cardi remained silent, someone else from her past appeared to be watching everything very closely. Offset didn't mention her name directly, but soon after the breakup rumors surfaced, cryptic messages began appearing on his social media. Short posts, subtle captions, comments about loyalty, karma, and people learning lessons the hard way. Fans quickly interpreted them as indirect shots. To many, Offset didn't seem heartbroken. He seemed entertained. And if that perception holds any truth, what started as a breakup was quickly turning into something far more humiliating for Cardi. As the situation escalated, attention shifted toward Diggs' personal life. Gossip pages and insider whispers began suggesting that Cardi may not have been the only woman in the picture. One name, in particular, caught people off guard: Young Miami. At first, it sounded like routine celebrity speculation. But then the details started becoming more specific and more explosive. Several blogs claimed that Diggs and Young Miami had allegedly maintained a quiet, private connection behind the scenes. Not something public or flashy, but something that may have existed long before. Cardi entered the picture. According to these rumors, the two had been seen together at private gatherings months earlier. No photos, no confirmation, just whispers from those claiming insider knowledge. If those claims held any truth, the timeline of Cardi's relationship with Diggs suddenly looked very different. What seemed like a fresh, exclusive romance might not have been as clear-cut as it appeared. Then came an even more shocking rumor. Whispers of a possible secret child tied to Diggs and Young Miami. There was no proof, only speculation. But in celebrity culture, even the suggestion of something like that is enough to send the internet into chaos. Within hours, the story spread across platforms. Fans began digging into old photos, analyzing past interactions, and searching for any sign that something had been hidden in plain sight. And as the rumors intensified, Cardi's name was pulled deeper into the storm. To many observers, the narrative forming online was harsh. The man Cardi trusted after leaving Offset was now being accused of entertaining other connections behind her back. Meanwhile, Offset's social media activity continued fueling speculation. One post in particular stood out, a message about people leaving real ones for something that only looks better on the surface. Fans immediately interpreted it as a direct jab at Cardi. Memes flooded timelines and comment sections erupted. Some defended Cardi, arguing she had simply trusted the wrong person again. Others were less sympathetic, claiming she may have rushed into a new relationship without fully healing, ignoring warning signs tied to Diggs' reputation. Even gossip blogger Tasha K joined the conversation, suggesting that certain photos of Diggs on a private NFL practice field, surrounded by members of his inner circle, may have been leaked intentionally. While the images didn't confirm anything, they added fuel to the speculation about who truly had access to his world. One detail stood out to fans. Cardi was nowhere to be seen. No photos, no sightings, no sign that she was part of that inner circle anymore. Instead, the narrative painted a harsh picture. One where she believed she had found something better, only to end up pushed aside as new rumors surfaced. As the gossip cycle intensified, pressure on Cardi continued to build. Fans waited for her response, an Instagram live, a statement, anything. Because if there's one thing people know about Cardi B, it's that she rarely stays silent for long. And that silence became its own story. While the internet dissected every detail, each passing hour allowed bloggers and fans to shape their own versions of events. Meanwhile, Offset's cryptic posts kept the drama alive, whether intentional or not. But celebrity drama rarely ends in silence. Sooner or later, someone speaks. And when Cardi finally addresses the rumors, the alleged betrayal, the speculation involving Young Miami, and the public embarrassment, the narrative could shift instantly. Because history has shown one thing clearly. When Cardi B responds, she doesn't hold back. And when that moment comes, what is already a viral scandal could explode into something even bigger. Something far more intense than what the internet has seen so far.